Hi everybody, it's Gail from Gail's Bookish Things. I have an exciting new unboxing today. This arrived earlier in our mail and it's a new kind of paper. So let me just make sure I don't have key information showing. Too many times I find myself not careful enough with that, and I've had people tell me don't have your address on there. So anyway, I'll just keep this upside down. This shipped from Spain, I believe. Hang on. Let me pull that off here. So this is GoodINKpressions is the Etsy company that I ordered this from. Handmade stationery, it says, letterpress. This is called the SPLENDORGEL. Fedrigoni. Here, let me, if I just show you that, will be good. So about $12, $6 shipping. The item was only, well, about $6 shipping, a little over $6 to purchase it. But I really was interested in trying a new kind of paper. So it says fountain pen resistant, watercolor friendly, finest smooth paper. Got the regular size in dots, and this is the curry, which is a color that I like. Anything that's sort of this dirty yellow or golden yellow or mustardy yellow is a color that has resonated with me through the years, since I was a little kid to now. It's got a little bit of a bend in it from the shipping, but I think it'll be fine. Let's take a look inside. So it's stapled. Looks like they did a nice job on centering it. And then you can see that there's, maybe you can see, there's a little cross mark and then dots. So at a quick glance, you might be able to, if it's coming through, you can kind of see a square pattern emerging within these symmetrical dots. So that's kind of cool. At first it's like, I kind of notice it, but I think that it will not be a problem, and it will actually be good when I do larger lettering, because I tend to go crooked on that, or one letter is bigger than another if I'm kind of playing around with some creative lettering. I'm just looking at the color. Oh, this is the natural cream, and this is 85 GSM. I go back and forth on cream versus white. I think it just depends on what I'm writing or what kind of mood I'm in, or what pen I'm using, on which I like. A viewer was telling me to try this, and so I have. So that's cool, little fountain pen nib there. Let's try a little quick swatching in the back. It's feeling to me kind of like Tomoe river paper, but it feels really, I don't know if it's any smoother, but it definitely has a smooth feel to it, but maybe not quite as much of a coating, say, as you might sense on the Clairefontaine. In my limited experience, I have not had a whole lot of paper experience beyond a few types. So I'm going to just try a little bit of everything here. Most of these are broad nib, but not all of them. Oops, this is a broad nib Twisby. So I'll just write out what it is and tell you how it feels. I like that a lot. So the ink is going on in a wet fashion, and it feels really smooth. Let's see, I'll try to get the name right. Last time I was calling it Ancient Diamine or Diamine. I was like half asleep, I think, when I made my last video. I'll try to do better today. Ancient Copper. So I like the feel of this a lot. No reservations so far. And, you know, if you're like me, sometimes you just need to play around with something for a while too to really form a strong opinion. Another TWSBI. Let's do the TWSBIs first. Also, broad nib. This feels great. This is the Jade Noir, and I did end up buying a bottle of that, a smaller one, but I liked this ink so much I decided to purchase it. So since they say, and I've seen it from several sources now, that Tomoe River paper is being discontinued, this might be a good next favorite if you're looking for one. It definitely has a different feel than the Cosmo. Let's try a TWSBI. Again, a broad nib, and I think I have the Ancient Copper in this one too, because I was comparing two pens earlier. Did I say TWSBI? Whatever I said. Lamy Safari. Ooh. This is the mango color. This one is going on quite a bit thicker. It felt more like slick, more flow to it. But these two were great. This just because of the different kind of nib, I'm guessing, would be the only difference, obviously. So I just can't write very neat when I'm standing up. I have my new craft counter in, but I don't have my chair set up here because our countertop is subbing as a kitchen countertop, so it's got a million things of coffee and creamer and collagen powder, and you know, it's not quite all crafts yet. But yes, I am liking this paper. Karen, I believe it was you that suggested this. Thank you. I'm really enjoying this paper. This is my newest pen. Well, I think it is. I'm really liking this Leonardo Momento Zero, also broad nib, but look how nice and wide that nib is. I really like the look of that a lot compared to a more narrow nib. This is like my kind of thing. Okay, so we'll say Leonardo. This feels amazing. Also broad nib, I believe I just mentioned, and this is the Pilot. I love writing that word, Hiroshizuku. If I don't think about it, I can do it. If I think about it, it gets messed up. This is the Kujaku, which is peacock. And that went on so nicely, so smooth. They tuned the nib for me. I just bought it, or my husband bought it for me for Mother's Day, and it was a little bit scratchy, like it was kind of catching or skipping a little bit. They were super, super great on offering to replace it or to just tweak it for me. And since this is the one that I received as a gift, I just wanted to go ahead and have it kind of tuned, and they did a great job, and I haven't had any trouble with it. And as much as I like looking at this nice pen, it writes to equal satisfaction. So it's not like, oh, it's a beautiful pen, but it was a horrible writer. For me, it is a good match. Now I have two, obviously, Kavekos, both broad nibs, but I've been experimenting with these because I have a lot of trouble with some inks and the nib, I guess, running dry, because I tend to, once I get writing, I guess I go too quickly or try to get too much done. Anyway, it's been working well with the inks I have. So we have the Kaweco broad, sorry. And this is Golden Espresso color of Kaweco. Just writing this for something to write so we can see how we like the paper. And this is also a Pilot ink. Let's get this word down. This is the Yamabudo, I think is the correct spelling. That went on very nice. I'm liking my Kavecos with these wetter inks. This week I'm featuring in my evaluation the Yamabudo, and what do I have in this one? The green marine, I think, is my focus. So far so good. I think it's just getting the right ink with this pen, and they are not frustrating me as much anymore. I like writing with both of these, but the weight of this brass one is especially appealing to me. Looks like I have a little bit of a blob on the tip. Let's see what happens. Now this is going on like a dream. It's just like gliding. Again, broad, and this is the brass. Was this Brass Sport? That's what I wanted to check. So this is green marine, Noodlers. I can never remember if it's green marine or marine green. For the life of me, I get that mixed up, but we're just going to say green marine because it's not that big of a deal. Very smooth. These really, really smooth writing. So a combination, I guess, of the nib, the feed, the ink, but none of these I dislike. So I would say, based on this and what I like to generally write with, it's a great combination. Let's try the Pilot Petite. This is a fine nib, and that feels really nice too. This is such a good little pen. Now, I say this every time, but under $6, maybe even less, I don't remember. I got it on Amazon, but they're all over with the pen companies, and it's just a pretty basic little tiny pen, but it has such a nice, smooth writing thing. I don't know, it just, I like it. It's good for real functional writing. If I'm writing a letter or journaling something more from my heart or thoughts, you know, like not planning, but journaling or recording memories or something, I love to write with something like this. But for function, this is a awesome little pen. This is the Noodlers, let's see, Heart of Darkness. It is like a huge bottle of ink, but I have just really liked this basic black ink. Have not had any trouble with it in any pen, which makes me think it may be a good ink to put in one of these, because it seems like it's been a wetter ink. And this is off topic, but I have the 54th Massachusetts by Noodlers, and I wonder if that would work well on these. I think I've tried it though and didn't like it as well, but these two inks are working. Anyway, we're here about the paper, and I am babbling on. So, rambling, that's a nicer way of saying it. I say thumbs up on this paper, and I appreciate the being made aware of that. So if you want to try it, the company is Good. Can you see that on there? Maybe not. It's GoodINKpressions. So the INKpressions is capitalized and the good on the front is lowercase. Just go to GoodINKpressions on Etsy and you can get a copy. I'm happy with this. This is a cardboard type cover. It feels very sturdy. I love the look of it. It's a classy, clean look, but it's got kind of a what I would call a rugged look to it as well. The paper is really textured looking, and it is kind of a style that resonates with me. As you can see, the kind of color things I tend to when I really have a choice, you know, earthy, whatever, doesn't matter. That's just me. So you can get this in different colors. Maybe that's where I was headed with that. There's a variety of colors, all kinds of neat colors. There was a kiwi green, I think. In fact, I bought one of those, and I think I showed it. It's in a different notebook. That is not in front of me now. But anyway, yeah, a good paper. I think I could really like writing with this on a regular basis. I'm looking for feathering. You know, the only thing I would say is perhaps a little less shading is visible with this paper, but the way it feels is very, very pleasant. I like it a lot. So that might be one for you to look into and consider if you're looking for something else besides the Tomoe River paper, which apparently is going away. So, yep, this is a good option. Thank you for watching. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you soon.